Hi families, you welcome back to my beautiful channel. This is your girl Doxes once again. Today we are going to be making a laundry soap, popularly known as the Azuma blows. Okay, and the amazing thing is that we're going to be using cooking oil, the regular cooking oil that we have in our homes, like the Fritol and the other brands and stuff. Okay, and we are just using these three ingredients. Okay, the oil, caustic soda, and then water. In my country, the women that makes this soap regular, they don't add fragrance. Okay, they don't add any other chemical or any other additive to it. It's just the oil and then the water and then the caustic soda. So I just decided to do it that way. Okay, for any soap maker who is starting to know that you can also use the same thing or same method to make this Azuma blues and then sell to get money. So as you can see, I have 500 ml or 500 grams of cooking oil, and then 168 grams of water, and then 72 grams of caustic soda. Okay, so if you want to master batch this, you can just multiply them. That is if you are using cooking oil solely, like if you're not adding any other oil to it. Okay, this is just a cooking oil, no other oil is added. Okay, and this cooking oil, usually it is bleached palm oil. Okay, yeah, so there's no other oil like palm kernel oil or any other oil added. This is just let me say bleached palm oil, right? So I have 500 grams of it, and then 168 grams of water, and then 72 grams of caustic soda. So if you want to make this in large batch, it means that you just have to use only cooking oil. Okay, that is when you can multiply it and then redo it in a larger batch. Okay, so as you can see, I decided to stick blend. Okay, at this point I decided to stick blend it, and for my caustic, I dissolve it earlier. Okay, the day before me do making this video. Okay, yeah, so I made this soap at room temperature. That is why it took quite a long time for it to solidify. So the problem that how do I put this? The only problem is if you are a soap maker and you want to do this to speed up the process for you like this, for it to thicken up like this faster, you're gonna need a stick blender, okay, to speed the process up for you like this. And if you're not molding it like the Azuma blows that we all know, then at this point you can pour it into your mold, okay, and then cover it up for it to solidify, and then you're good to go. It hardens up, you cut it, and you're good to go. But if you are making Azuma blows like I am going to be doing, then all I am doing, then you would have to let this sit inside a container for a little while, like a short time, for you to harden up a bit. And you don't have to let it harden up too much, because if it hardens up too much, it's going to be difficult for you to mold it, okay, for you to get it out of the mold. So right as you realize that it's beginning to harden, you just set up your things like the socks that you're going to be using and the stuff that you're going to be using to mold it. Okay, so at this point I brought it back to the shop again because there wasn't electricity at the shop at that moment, so I took it to the house and then stick blend and then brought it back here again. So you can see it is thickening up, or it is hardening. So I'm going to stir it for a while. It is still soft, not ready for me to mold it. Okay, so I'm going to stir it for a while and then leave it there for at least 15 minutes to come back and then check. If you leave it for too long, you will come back to see a total hard soap in your container. Okay, yeah, so a quick one over what I was saying. If you want to multiply this, if you want to make this in large batch, that it means that you're going to multiply it. If you want to make like 1000 grams, okay, I am making 500 grams, so if you want to double it, you just multiply it by 2. If you want to make it 3 times of this, you just multiply it by 3. If you want to make it 4 times of what I am doing, you just multiply it by 4. Okay, I'm just giving you a code. All right, I'm just giving you a recipe and it's free. Okay, so if you want to make this in large batch, all you need to do, because it is solely cooking oil, okay, that is bleached palm oil. So if you don't have cooking oil around and then you have palm oil, okay, the red one that has been bleached by yourself or whether you're going to be buying it is the same caustic amount that you're going to be needing. Okay, because this is a cooking oil, all right, but it is bleached, so there's no the red color has been taken away from it, but it is still palm oil. Okay, yeah, so that same amount of caustic that you're going to be needing for the palm oil that you bleached at home is the same amount of caustic that you're going to be needing for this cooking oil. So the problem that I was having with this one was my container. It was quite small. Okay, so to do this, you need a free size container, like a bigger size, to help you move around, like be turning the soup and stuff, so that you don't struggle as I was doing. Okay, yeah, so at this point I changed the spatula to this wooden spatula. Okay, I don't know what it is called in other country. Okay, so you can see the soup is still hardening up, and I love this oil so much. When I'm making this Azuma blows, I prefer this one than the bleached palm oil that I have around at home, the one that I did myself with hydrogen peroxide and then sulfonic acid. Okay, I prefer this one than that kind of oil. It takes much time, it wastes time, even if you're gonna bleach with firewood, it still takes time. And currently in my country, this cooking oil is even cheaper than the palm oil, the red palm oil in the market that you have to be buying. Comparing a gallon of it to the already bleached one like this cooking oil, I found out that this is more less expensive than that, so I prefer this one. And the consistency when I'm making Azuma blows with it is different from the one that I have already bleached. Okay, so I'm still waiting. Now I can see that it has hardened up in the bowl. Okay, it has my dogs are barking. It has hardened up in the bowl, so I need to act really, really fast. Yeah, because if it hardens up in your container, it's going to be difficult for you to mold it. Okay, guys, my background was very noisy, so I have to pause. So now you can see it has hardened up. So I'm just going to be fast on this one and then mold it. So I put on my socks. If you don't have this around, you can use any socks that you want, whether black, red, provided it's not gonna it doesn't absorb, the color doesn't get into the soup. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I put on my socks and then I started molding it as I want. Okay, and you're good to go. That's all you need. Okay, so you need to be fast, very, very, very fast on this one, because if it hardens up in the bowl, my dear, it's a waste of soap. You can't do anything. All right, so I don't think I have any other thing to say again. If you have any question, you can drop it down in the comment section. I did this back I think some months ago. I did the same Azuma blows. Okay, and I added a lot of ingredients or additives to it. I added a lot of stuff to it comparing to the regular one that they do in my country. I twisted it a little, added like sugar solution. I added SLS, right? Yeah, and I think I even added fragrance or so, but that was for my own thing. But the ones that we have in our market, this is what they do. Okay, exactly this way. All right. Right, guys. So you need to first, you see, I mold it quickly to get it all out of the mold first, and then later I pick them one by one to smoothen the to smoothen it a little. Okay, because if you don't get it out of the mold quickly, it's gonna harden up. Okay, so you just try to get it all out of the mold, like to get the soap out of the container first before you think about smoothing it. Okay, making it smooth. Yeah, because if it hardens up, it's gonna be difficult for you to really get it as you want. All right, guys, so you're gonna ask if it's gonna form just like the palm oil that you bleached, or the bleached one that you have at home. Yes. Right afterwards that I washed the bowls, this is the foaming, and it's very, very good, so you can see. Right, so thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more updates. God bless you all. Bye bye.